ladies and gentlemen, just as I predicted in my preview, an expected loss, and that is exactly what has happened. And I even said in my preview, even though I'm expecting the loss, it's still going to hurt. And it still does. Look, we were not in the game. we are a rubbish team, ladies and gentlemen. And the decline right now is quite incredible. Quite incredible. The dip, it is a nosedive dip. We are a finished organization. We are actually a finished football club. I can't get over the fact that um, how we are in this same situation again, ladies and gentlemen. How are we in this same position? We just went through all of this last season and we're here again, repeating the same things again. And now Mauricio Pochettino actually has officially come out in the press conference saying he needs more players. He needs more players. And it makes me think someone has to be accountable here. It makes me think, no problems. We can carry on with Pochettino. No problems. And he's asking for his players. He's asking for solution in the transfer market. But someone has to be accountable for all the foolery, all the foolishness that we've done in previous transfer windows. Every time we take a L, we go and seek the next best 7-year-old out there. The owners and the sporting directors, the sporting directors, and the manager, they all need to sit down in an emergency meeting ASAP. You know how we, as a fan base, we tend to have emergency meetings, like we're going to have an all-you-can-eat Chelsea emergency meeting. No, it's not us who should be having the emergency meetings, you know. They should be having the emergency meetings. Our owners, the sporting directors, the manager need to sit down, and someone needs to be accountable. Someone needs to be accountable. Someone needs to own up that they've screwed up. Now, if it's the owners, they need to change their business model. They need to change their idea. This whole philosophy of building a team with youth and inexperience, I said it from the get-go. Today when I saw the lineup, Broja, Mudryk, Palmer, I said it like, wow, okay, as great as it looks, talented young players, it's so inexperienced at this level in the Premier League. How can we expect them to compete against a team that is so ferocious every second ball? They are fighting for every opportunity. I told you guys, Dwight McNeil, he was going to be a big player in this match. And he hasn't proven anyone wrong. We didn't look like we were going to score, man. Pochettino comes post-match, he actually said we played better. We played better. We might have had more possession, but we didn't play better. We didn't create cutthroat opportunities. We didn't slice open Everton at will. We go to the final third and we only have one plan, which is cross one in, hope for it, or try and get to the byline, see if he can cut in. But many times Everton dealt with all of that easily. Mudryk was trying to do some madness on the left side, trying to cross it in with his left. He only had one good cross and the rest were all to no one. That's all we seem to be doing the entire match. And that's all we seem to be doing in recent times anyway. We just run around. No direction, no planning in the final third. We're clueless. We're absolutely clueless. We are well and truly over, ladies and gentlemen. We're 12th now. We're back to where we were last season. Officially back to where we were last season. Finished last season 12th. Now we're back to 12th. Every other team in and around us looks so much better than us. This is an Everton team that definitely is in good form at the moment. They've beaten Newcastle, they've beaten us, but they're not some sort of a unbeatable force. But they made light work of us, man. They really did. They made proper light work of us. So what do we do now? What do we do now? If we sack Pochettino, what's the point if our owners just go out there and just get the next yes man? What's the point? You might as well just stick around with Pochettino. Unless you can actually own up, you can put your hand up and say, you know what, we need to change our thought process. We need to change how we're doing business at Chelsea Football Club. Maybe we do need an elite manager. Maybe let that manager have complete power. Maybe we need to bring in some competent sporting directors. Maybe we need to not focus too much on this data-driven decision making. Maybe we just read this entire European Football League incorrectly. They may know sports from USA, but they definitely don't have any clue about football. We are 100% done. This season's finished. This season's officially done. Now we're going to see a bunch of, PR stunt that's going to come up tomorrow. Nkunku. Fabrizio Romano will drive all of that. Don't worry. Chelsea owners still very confident with Maurizio Pochettino. They're awaiting the special player Nkunku. He will change everything. He has been missed. And the owners are backing the manager all the way. It's too early. You can clearly see, and this is what I've been saying in recent times, when you keep losing so often, it don't matter, man. The players eventually, from a mental standpoint, they just drift away. It's too difficult. But this is where the manager has to come in and try and motivate, try and keep them focused. I felt like there was way too many changes today in the game. Way too many. How often some of these players played together? Not that often. Reece James. Reece James is injured again. Reece James is gone. He's also finished. Another hamstring injury for Reece James. Brother only played 25 minutes. He simply can't stay fit. And that's our captain. Today, Thiago Silva didn't play, and we still conceded 2 goals. We can't seem to defend. We can't seem to keep a clean sheet. Sanchez got injured. We finally got to see Petrovic. It's confirmed he's a goalkeeper. His clearance was a bit mad. Went to punch the ball, hit Martin's head, and then fell straight in the middle for that Everton player to slot in a good shot. It's embarrassing to be in this position. The owners really need to think deep here. They cannot continue in this manner, because by the end of this month, we may even keep dropping even far below than 12th. Do you know how sick it would be if Everton actually catches up on us? Everton's only 6 points behind, and they had a 10-point deduction. They're only 6 points behind. After 10-point deduction, they would be so far ahead of us right now. We really should be 13th. And there's teams in and around us. I don't think we can beat them. We got next up Sheffield United at Stamford Bridge. I don't know anymore. This team, it's back to where it was last season. It's all over. It's finished. And Pochettino now publicly coming out saying that he wants different solution in the market, well, let's see how well that goes down to the players. Let's see now how some of the players react. These are the sort of commentary in the press conference. You'll lose this team. You'll lose the team. And once you lose the team, that's it. It's game over. After that, manager, game over. For me, I'm still baffled that Mauricio Pochettino is so incapable of getting a little bit more from this team as opposed to what we're seeing now. This team may not be good in experience, but I still believe it's better than what we are seeing now. We're not even competing anymore. We are so far away from the standard that you need to have in the Premier League. It's a shame. It's actually a shame. It's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. Yet another pathetic performance from Chelsea Football Club. And a deserved victory for Everton, 2-0. As I said in my preview, an expected loss. Once you start expecting losses, you know it's over. You know it's over. You know it's over.